up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how I achieved this makeup look that's only under $50. So if you're interested and want to see how I got this makeup look, then just stay tuned. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. I've already moisturized my skin. I haven't used any primer because I'm trying to keep it under $50 for this makeup look. So I just put on some regular moisturizer for my face, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with my eyebrows. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Lock It On liner and brow cream, and this is in the color medium brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, brush out my eyebrows. I used to use this a lot like years ago, but I haven't used this in quite some time, so we'll see how it does. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. No complaints there. Now, for concealer today, we're going to be using the LA Pro concealer, and I got the shade in Warm Honey, and I'm going to outline my eyebrows with it. Okay, since I got my eyebrows on, I think I'm going to go ahead and blend this out, and then I'm going to go ahead in with my foundation. Okay, so now that I got my eyebrows on, they look actually pretty good. I'm going to go in and we're going to do my foundation. I'm going to be using the Maybelline 335 Matte Poreless Foundation. I haven't used this foundation in years. This isn't the typical drugstore foundation that I pick up, but it was really cheap. It's only like $5. So, and it's actually good. I suggest this for everybody that's like new at foundation and makeup and stuff like that, but it's just not something that I use on myself. And I use it on my friends and family, but for some reason I don't use it on myself. It's really weird actually. Okay, so I got the foundation on. It looks really good. It is definitely matte. You guys know that I have dry skin, so it's not something I typically like to pick up is a matte foundation, but it looks good. It dried down really fast too. So now let's go ahead and go in with the concealer and conceal my face. I'm going to use my LA Girls Pro Concealer in Warm Honey again. I'm going to use that under my eyes. Okay, that looks really good. I'm going to go in with LA Colors concealer in Chestnut. I've never actually used this before. I always use the Black Opal foundation stick in Nutmeg, but because that was going to put me over the $50, I was like, I'll grab 2 of these and I'll try this out. So this will be my first time using this, and we're going to see how it does as far as contour. To contour my cheeks. Oh, that's a good color too. And it doesn't take much, like, since I have extra concealer, I'll go ahead and put it down here. Wow. That looks really good. That might take the place of my Black Opal foundation stick. I like how everything looks now. Okay, so I feel like I look very matte. Typically what I do at this point is I add a powder under my eye to highlight and make sure that I set the highlighted areas. And I also want to go ahead and set my foundation and my base. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Caramel Toffee, and I remember I used to use this a lot, but it's really banana looking, if you guys can tell. But we got to use what we got for under $50, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this to set under my eyes, and then I'll go in with the Soft Focus finishing powder, and I'll set everything on my face. And it has this really bright yellow color. powder, and I've used it before and I felt like it was like super brightening. So I'm gonna use a light hand with this powder, and you can see it has some kickback. So okay, so since I have that highlighting powder on, I'm gonna go ahead and swoop that off because I don't like to have that on for too long. And I'm using the Black Radiance Soft Focus powder, and I'm gonna just sweep that off. That looks pretty good, and this is in the color Golden Almond, and that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and set my contoured areas. I'm going back into that Wet n Wild contouring palette again. And I always use this. It could be drugstore, it could be high-end makeup. I love this. I do, however, want to go ahead and pick up the Fenty Beauty bronzing because people are going nuts over it, saying how good it is. So I feel like I look really matte. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this e.l.f. Illuminating and Setting Spray. And I'm going to go ahead and like spray my face down because I feel like I look like extremely matte. Okay, so I almost forgot that I wanted to use some of my Wet n Wild Iconic Color Icon blush. And this is in the color Mellow Wine. And if you guys are not familiar with Wet n Wild's blushes, they are so pigmented. So I'm going to use a light hand. I'm going to try it too because I always go crazy when it comes to blush. That looks good. Let's go ahead and do some eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using my City Mini palette by Maybelline. And when I got this like last year or a couple years ago, I can't remember, I didn't love it. So I'm going to try to do like a matte looking eye look, something simple. And I'm going to use this palette here. We're gonna see what I come up with. Okay, so because the colors in this City Mini palette are mostly like red tone, I need like a good transition color. So I'm gonna actually go back into my contouring palette by Wet n Wild. I'm gonna use that bronzer as a good contour color. Alright, I'm gonna finally go in to the City colors. The City Mini Maybelline palette, and I'm going to use this color right here. They don't have names or anything like that, but it's a nice mauve color. And I'm going to go on top of that, but a little bit lower. I'm going to take a packing brush, and I'm going to use the color right next to it. It's like a pink looking color. And I'm going to put that in the very end of my lid, close to the front. You guys can see that. Just packing it on. And I'm going to go back in with that blending brush, and I'm going to blend the corners out. Yeah, it's nice and subtle. Just like that. And there's like no glittery colors in here, no shimmers or anything like that. So I'm going to use my highlighting powder. Wet n Wild, of course. And it's the Mega Glow highlighting powder, and it's in Precious Petals. And I'm going to use that in the front tear ducts of my eyes just to give a little pop of glam. I'm going to put some of this color right here, the very first color we used in my crease. I'm going to put it under my eye, under my lash line, and just to give it another pop of color up under here. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild eyeliner in the color black. I'm going to use that in my waterline. I'm going to add mascara. This is also another Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Length Mascara. I've never used this before, so we'll see. Going to add this to my lashes before we put on some actual false eyelashes. Not bad. I'm actually not mad at that mascara. And I've heard good things about the Wet n Wild mascara, and I just never thought to pick it up. But that looks actually really good, especially my lower lashes. Like, they have a nice coat of it, mascara on them. I'm going to be going in to my 615 eyelashes. I'm going to be popping these on. And while the glue dries, I'm going to add some highlighter. Okay, so I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Precious Petal highlighting powder to highlight the highest point of my cheekbones. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Okay, so now I have the lashes on. We can go ahead and do the lip liner and lipstick, and we'll be nearly done with this makeup look. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild, of course, lip liner, and this is in the color Chestnut. I've never used this before, but we'll see. It's a pretty brown color. It's like a mauve brown. Okay, so I have the lip liner on. I will be honest, for it's 99 cents, and it kind of, when I put it on, it felt like it was 99 cents. It's kind of dry. It's a pretty color though. Like, I can't complain. We're gonna go in with the NYX liquid suede lipstick, or cream lipstick is what they call it, and this is in the shade Sandstorm. This is a nice new looking color, my typical. I'm just gonna dot it on, and then black. Okay, so I got the lipstick on, I got everything on. This drugstore. I'm gonna spray my face down one more time, and we should be done. Okay guys, so that is my finished makeup look for under $50. How do you guys think I did? I think it looks pretty good. I'm actually amazed at a lot of the products that I use. That illuminating setting spray by e.l.f. was really good. The mascara was bomb, and I was like complaining about that Maybelline City Mini palette, but it actually looks really good on my eyes. And the foundation looks good. I really don't have any complaints. The lip liner's a little dry, but I mean, for 99 cents, I mean, you really don't have too much to complain about. You only spent 99 cents. This makeup look turned out really good. Like, I'm not mad at it at all. I think I will probably do this again. This is great makeup to use like for work and like day to day if you don't want to use your expensive high-end makeup. But I'm actually pretty pleased with how this turned out. If you guys are new here, go ahead and press that subscribe button, like it, and leave a comment down in the comment section telling me what you liked about this makeup look. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.